The integumentary system consists of your skin, your hair, and your nails. Now, skin is actually the largest and most sensitive organ in your body and accounts for about 16% of your body weight. That's about 11 kilograms in the average person. An average adult human has about 1.5 to 2 square meters of skin. And if you spread that out, that would be enough to cover a double bed.
The skin has a number of functions. It protects the body by cushioning our organs and preventing germs from entering and making us sick. Produces vitamin D, helps to regulate our body temperature, waterproofs the body and provides us with some grip.
On your diagram of the skin, you need to label all of the different structures of the skin. And the human skin consists of 3 layers. The layer closest to the environment is the epidermis. Okay, that's EPIDERMIS. So the main purpose of the epidermis is to protect the inner layers from the environment, from external things getting into your body, and also to help control body temperature. The epidermis also contains melanin, which is the pigment that gives skin its colour, and your freckles. The outer surface of your epidermis is constantly being shed by things just such as putting on your clothes and washing. You lose about 1 gram of dead skin every day. That adds up to about 20 to 25 kilograms over a lifetime. And 90% of dust found in your house is actually dead skin cells. The dermis is the next layer beneath the epidermis, and it's a thicker layer of skin. Its main role is to actually support and strengthen the skin. It contains little finger-like extensions called papillae. These are the papillae here. They hold or join the dermis and the epidermis together. They have blood vessels through them which supply the epidermis with nutrients. The dermis is made of collagen, which is quite a tough fibre, and also an elastic fibre, and that helps the skin return to its original shape when it's stretched. The dermis also has some sensory nerves which detect things like heat, pain, and pressure. Your third layer is the bottom or deepest layer of your skin, and that's the subcutaneous layer. And I'm going to run out of room. Subcutaneous means under the skin, and it refers to these layer of fat cells over here. So not just fat cells, lots of blood vessels and nerves. 3 main roles of the subcutaneous layer. The first one is to store energy. The second is to provide the body with insulation. And the third is to cushion the skin. Now there are 2 very important types of glands that you'll find in your skin. The first one is a sweat gland. And we have sweat glands to help us maintain body temperature. Because when you sweat, that moisture on the surface of your skin evaporates and cools you down. That sweat is produced in the gland and rises up through the pores or openings on your skin. The other type of gland are your sebaceous glands, and they produce an oil called sebum. Sebum helps to lubricate the skin and the hair. So that's your sebaceous gland there. Now I mentioned hair. This is actually the hair follicle here. It's a hair follicle, and that's your hair shaft, which actually obviously comes above the layer of the epidermis, and this part in here is actually a muscle, and that helps to stand your hair up on end when you're cold. So originally when we had lots and lots and lots of hair, when we were cold, that hair would stand straight up and trap a layer of air between the skin and the hair, and that would help to keep us warm. It would provide that extra insulation. This area down here that's actually a small blood vessel.
Provides us with some grip. Now you need to complete a structure and function table. So for each structure, so for example, your epidermis, what is the function of the epidermis? You will also need to complete a box for the dermis, the subcutaneous layer, the sweat gland, and the sebaceous gland.